What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Kids are about to go back to school on Monday, so tomorrow we travel back from St. George, Utah to Idaho Falls. And I want to share a couple things with you guys. As you guys can see, if you've seen a couple videos this week, we've swapped out the furniture here in our theater room. We also sold our pinball machine and bought a basketball hoop, double pop shop, whatever it's called, for this vacation rental home that we have here. And I'll talk about that at the end of this video, give you guys a little piece of advice behind the mind of Gabby and I as we go out and set goals. So speaking of goals, I'm gonna talk about goals. It's 2019. I know a lot of you guys are setting resolutions for the year. Goals, resolutions. I want you to think outside of the box. Think a little bit deeper than just resolutions and think about intentions. What do you intentionally want to bring into or create in your life in 2019? So maybe call it an intention board. You can call it a vision board if you want, but I want you to think more about intention. So I'm gonna put it out there publicly. It's on my banner of my Facebook. It's not like this is like the first time, but here on YouTube I haven't talked about it. So the goals, the intentions, the vision of our life, what we will bring about in 2019 is I will take my wife to Tahiti. We will increase our income by $100,000 a year. We will go on a family cruise. I'll attend the LDS temple 2 times a month. I will harvest a 30-inch plus mule deer buck with my bow and a 350 class archery bull. We are an elite team in 2019. We will purchase our fourth vacation rental home. We will create 10 new diamond coaches that are personally sponsored by us in this business. So if that's you out there, reach out to me because we are intentional about making that happen this year. And we will also increase my parents' income with Beachbody by $100,000 to $100,000 a year. So because I mentioned a couple of numbers and I've mentioned the company that I represent and am a part of, Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income. Every coach's results are a result of their effort, diligence, and skill. If you want to see the potential and possibility of that, make sure you check my Instagram at Scotty Hobbs, SCOTTIEHOBBS today, and you're going to see a 3-year income progression from my first 3 years of coaching. I've been a coach for 8 years, but I shared that publicly today on Instagram and Facebook. You can check that out. So that is our 2019 intention and vision board. I want you, if nothing else comes from this video other than the fact that you sit down and you get intentional about where you want to go in 2019 with your life, your family, your own personal growth, and your business. I want you to do that. So a quick message. There's a lot, you have to be creative about how you go about things. And there's ways to do things the right way and there's ways to do things not the right way. And a lot of people have been asking us about our vacation rentals. They think it's just something we have and it makes money and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of work behind the scenes that you have to put in to make something profitable, whatever type of business that is in. So for example, we shopped and these couches and the bean bags were clearance items at a furniture store here in St. George. We could have easily paid 3 or 4 times the amount we did for something to fill this theater room for our vacation rental, but we went to the clearance. We found the best thing we could there. But then we also, thinking long term, both of these are hideaway sofa sleepers. So our rental is worth more because we can now add 4 that our home now sleeps for more people than it did previously because those are sofa sleepers. Another thing is we were told we have a pinball machine. It's been breaking down. So we had a do not use, out of order sign on it here at our vacation rental because the electronics boards is out. And we were told just put it on the curb. It's really heavy. It's going to be a challenge to get out. Put it on the curb and maybe say, hey, free to whoever will haul this thing away. So I researched, I got on Google, I got the serial number, I put it out, and I saw that pinball machine was worth $3,500 when it's functional. So what I did is I put it on Craigslist for $1,500 as is. It needs a new electronics board. There's some things wrong with it. If you're willing to fix it, I'm sure you could make a profit with it. And I sold it for $1,500. We took that $1,500 and that paid for the couch, both couches, the bean bags, and it bought a new basketball hoop in here. So it's very easy to just throw money out and as you're building a business and think at the end of the year, like, how come we're not profitable in this business? So you gotta be smart, you gotta think, you gotta be outside the box thinking as you go about building your goals and dreams this year for your 2019 goal and vision board. Vision board. So I'm gonna give you guys one piece. We were at a birthday party. My wife's sister-in-law's brother sat down and asked us, okay, you have a cabin, you have the St. George house, like how do you do that? And I was like, as a matter of fact, we have the cabin, the St. George house, and one in Cottonwood Heights as well as the one we have. And I told him we have a goal to purchase the 4th vacation rental this year. And he's like, how have you done that? What do you do to be able to do that? So one thing I want you guys to know is, yes, the money that we use to put the down payments on these homes and to pay them off came from our Beachbody business. And I've already given the Beachbody income disclaimer. But here's the thing where I see a lot of people get into trouble as they build a business like this, is they start to build income. Yesterday, I showed you on my YouTube channel, 2 coaches in our team, in our downline, that earned their first $2,000 a week. What I've seen happen with people is your income rises and your expenses rise. You start to buy fancier things, get more fancy things. Here's what we did in the briefest manner possible. And if you guys want, comment below and I'll go through more detailed on what we did. But we just lived the same way that we lived when I was working 12-hour work days and my wife was working at nights. And we took every dollar that we earned with our side income of building a Beachbody business, helping people end the trend of obesity and live a healthier, more fulfilling life. We took every dollar that we earned and we paid off our home that we live in. After I did that, I used every single dollar that we earned and I put it into purchasing and buying the first vacation rental, which is a beautiful lake home, and we paid it off and we continue to live the same. We live in our starter home that we still live in. After that, we bought this home that we're in right now, which is a beautiful vacation rental home in St. George, and we put every single dollar, not every single dollar, but a lot of the money that we earn into that, and we still live the same style that we do. The toys that we bought for this place, for Under the Stairs, we spent $30 at Kid to Kid and bought a bunch of little kid toys and puzzles that our vacation renters can use here in the home. When I put some games in our Cottonwood Heights vacation rental home, I got on Craigslist. I bought an Xbox with 2 controllers, the sensor, and 32 games for $140 on Craigslist. I could have easily spent $500, $600, $700 to buy 30 games and an Xbox. So there's ways to be smart about it as you go about building your dreams and your visions in 2019. Be intentional about it. Be intentional about when the money comes in and the results start to come, be intentional about where that goes as well. So guys, have an incredible day. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Peace.